Namaskar, dear students. Prayers to Ma Sharda. Today, results of Standard 10th Gujarat Board declared. Congratulations to all the students. And if any student want to join our family, Rushi Academy of Sciences, they are most welcome. This is our number 9825245816. Text messages only because uh, I'm delivering lectures all the time, so text message will be more convenient to me. Okay, and admission process will be followed. Okay, so we will celebrate science as well as maths. Okay, so for 12th standard, it is first lesson electric charges and fields NCERT text. Today we are discussing very important topic, that is Gauss's law. It is about finding out the flux linked with a closed surface. What is flux? In simple terms we can say total number of field lines, total number of electric field lines is electric flux. Okay, so suppose we have one enclosed surface, inside it there are some charges. Okay, so from charges, if they are positive, field lines will be outward, and if they are negative, field lines will be inward. Okay, and we have to find out the net flux. Okay, so Gauss's law will help us, and moreover afterwards it will help us in solving some problems, that is called applications of Gauss's law. Okay, so first of all let us understand what is the statement of Gauss's law. Okay, statement Gauss's law: electric flux through any surface enclosing charge is equal to Q upon epsilon naught, where Q is the net charge enclosed by the surface, and we know that epsilon naught is permittivity of vacuum. I am repeating: electric flux through any surface enclosing charge, electric flux through any surface enclosing charge is equal to Q, that is enclosed charge, upon epsilon naught, where epsilon naught is permittivity of vacuum or say free space. Okay, so we can write in mathematical manner like this: phi equals to surface integration vector E dot vector ds equals to sigma q upon epsilon naught, where sigma q is the net charge enclosed. When we say net charge, we have to make algebraic sum of the charges enclosed. Okay, means with signs positive or negative. Okay, so this is the mathematical form of Gauss's law. This is the statement. Now let us prove. Here I have considered a sphere, okay, which is enclosing a charge q. The radius of sphere is small r. Okay, and as this is a three-dimensional figure, I have tried to show it by shadings. Okay, and some width. Now first of all, consider a small element, surface element, having surface area delta vector S. Now we know that this charge, if it is positive, its electric field will be in this direction. So I have drawn here electric field by Q at this point. Electric field by Q at this point. Okay, that is delta S into vector delta S, and this is vector. Okay, and this is the small surface element. Okay, the position vector of this point is vector small r. Now we know that flux linked with this small surface element equals to vector E dot delta vector S. We can write this value of this delta vector S is delta S, and direction is this. Okay, that is unit vector towards vector R. So I can write R cap. Now we know that A dot B equals to AB cos theta. So I can write here E delta S cos theta, because mod of R cap means magnitude of R cap is 1. Okay, but see here, E and D, vector E and vector delta S are in same direction. So theta is 0. So I will write here cos 0 afterwards. And what is E? Electric field produced by Q at distance R. So the formula is kq by r square, but in place of k we write 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r square. So replacing here is q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square. This delta S cos 0, but we know that cos 0 equals to 1. So now total flux, see, this is the flux linked with very small surface element, but we have to find out total flux linked with this sphere. So we have to make a summation of it. So sigma for all delta S, delta phi equals to sigma for all delta S, this formula, q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square, delta S cos 0 is 1. Okay, so we know that summation of total area for a sphere, okay, summation of small surface elements, area of small surface elements means area of a sphere will be equal to 4 pi r square. So putting here q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square into S, that is q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square into 4 pi r square, that is area of this sphere. So 4 pi r square will be cancelled. So phi will be equal to q upon epsilon naught, which does not depend on r. Okay, means if I consider a small sphere enclosing q, the flux will be same. Okay, important is the enclosed charge. Okay, so again repeating, see, electric flux through any surface enclosing charge is equal to q by epsilon naught, where q is the net charge enclosed by the surface and epsilon naught is the permittivity of the vacuum.